Good afternoon, everybody. We're back with more Avernum 3. We managed to get to the surface, and being on the surface, we have all manner of new and exciting things to discover. My goodness. You notice some movement in the underbrush ahead. You approach carefully, wondering what sort of friendly and fascinating surface creature will emerge. You are disappointed to find, however, that the approaching creatures aren't animals but blobs of brightly coloured slime. The grass underneath them curls up and dissolves as they glide over it. They glide quickly towards you. This is very odd. The Empire worked for years to slay all monsters on the surface, but here is a strange beast unlike any you've ever seen. It is a large slime, bubbling and magical. It leaves a trail of dead plants behind it as it oozes around. I see. Let me throw a spear at you, ochre slime. Let me fire an arrow at you, ochre slime. Oh, you dead. Oh, you dead. You is so dead. That worked rather nicely, didn't it? What can you do? Let's give us some protection. Why not? Excuse me. Kill all the slimes. You will die. Oh yes, you will die. Smite it. Good. Okay, there are monsters on the surface. It's probably good to know. Probably. You reach the shore of a surface river. You see a fish in it. It's shiny and silvery, not the comforting and normally pale grey of the cave fish. As you admire the view, several large brightly coloured slimes ooze out of the trees and slide towards you. Oh, more slimes. Amazing. That's a morph slime. Maybe you have to die first. I think you do. Oh, you missed. There we go. Easy. Good. This is good. This is good. What do we have here? You find a large stone farmhouse. It was once a solid, beautiful stone structure. Now the crops are dead. The land has been spoiled by slimes. The building looks abandoned. Enter and search the building. You enter and look around. Many acidic slimes have been in and out of here, with the result that everything inside is ruined and holes have been burned in the walls and ceiling. While searching, you look out the window to find you've been surrounded. Oh, good. This doesn't look surrounded, but never mind. Let's get up here and start hitting things then, shall we? I believe the indigos are the long-range ones. So you can go first. Nice. Nice. You clean the slime off your blade and take one last tour around the farmhouse. You find a pouch of coins in one of the bedrooms. Other than that, anything that might have been useful there has been dissolved or eaten. There's not even fruit in the garden. you leave the ruin behind. Well, alright then. What are you? You encounter some unicorns. The foul, dark beasts are grazing the plants, pulling them up by the roots with their rotting teeth. One of them looks up, spits at you, and resumes its destructive grazing. Unicorns? Attack, but why are they evil and disgusting? I don't understand. How strong are you? Not. Oh, you survived a little bit. Well done. Go on then, get him. They are strong, actually. Fuck. Oh, you fucker. I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Well, balls. Good luck. Oh, well parried. Well parried. Well done. Well done. What do you drop, evil unicorns? Just horns. Okay, the surface land is a little bit less friendly than we thought it might be. This vale is filled with shedded, rapidly crumbling unicorn horns. The rocks have bits of dark fur on them where the beasts rubbed against them. In the distance, among the rocks, you think that you see movement of small, sickly-looking creatures. Okay. You see a group of unicorns not far ahead, grazing on weeds and bracken. Even in Avernum, you had heard of unicorns, the legendary pests of the surface world. They are smelly, dirty, goat-like beasts with a single horn, which the ill-tempered creatures use to impale anyone luckless enough to stumble into them. They are nasty animals, and the local farmers will usually do anything they can to wipe them out. Fortunately, this pack doesn't seem interested in you at the moment. However, you could always take the battle to them. Yeah, of course, experience, right? XP! I am depressed, however, that unicorns are so badly thought of in this world. Right, fingers crossed we don't kill ourselves. Oh, I might have killed myself. Oh well. Dooby doo boo boo. Yeah, booby doo boo boo. Attack. Right, let's do this again, shall we? You throw a javelin. You do that. You can't do anything else, so just haste us for now. And you can't do anything else, so shield us for now. How about that? Nice. Hiya! Hiya! And a little smite for our friend over there. Ow. Well, I'm glad he missed. That's all I can say. You can't move anymore this round, but why? Okay, I'll throw it. Missed? That were better, wasn't it? Right, so what have we got? A cave. Let's go in the cave, I suppose. These caves are the home of an infestation of unicorns. The hoofprints of these rodent-like pests are visible everywhere in the muck, and their rank stench is heavy in the air. The walls are lined with the gnawed bones of their unfortunate prey. Ridding southern Valorim of these creatures will only endear you to the locals. Okay. I like the idea of being endeared. I want that. That's all waste. If we just keep going left. Oh. Hello, unicorns. I'm gonna throw a thing at you if that's okay. I hope you don't mind too much. Oh. Balls on a ball stick. I think he might be dead. What's going to be better? I think let's try and shield him maybe. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Right. You are very... Oh, don't miss, you stupid motherfucker. Right, let's kill at least one of them. You're gonna have to heal him. Nice. Okay, dead. You are an archer, so let's archerify you. Whew. Now you just heal him up. You actually, let's get this buff on us whilst I think about it. And then you shield us up again. That'll do us nicely. Some crystals, some rocks, some crystals, some money. I do like the money. What's all this? Feels like a trap. Who set off the traps though? Hello, unicorns. Hello. Right, up to here. Oh, you're dead. Boop. Ouch. Ouch. What have we got? Flowers, an hourglass, and some bones. Very well collected unicorns. The air flowing from the east is very hot and muggy. You smell sulfur. It feels like the air in Avernum, freshly heated by a geothermal vent. I think I recorded that by accident. I don't really need to know about it. Oh no, I didn't. Well done me. Well done me. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. Why hello there. Right. Oh, that was Benthorn the Vile. I didn't realise he was a special named one. Don't heal. Unacceptable. Right, sorry, Benthorn, but you are gonna have to go down, I'm afraid. Shield chant. I'll take your shield chant and raise you. Oh, what are these? Blade sweep. Swings your weapon in a wide arc. Oh, all nearby foes. For quite a lot less, to be fair, but if you're surrounded, that'd be good. Focus spirit. Focuses the spirit of the warrior, helping you shake off the cowardly curses and poison. Ah, okay, cool. Knocks back, leaves dizzy. Knock your foe off balance, which leaves them vulnerable. Let's just smack it. Stop missing. You destroy the old vicious unicorn. Interesting, its horn is twisted in a long spiral. You've heard that unicorn horns can have magical properties. You remove it from the beast's head, wipe it off, and put it in your pack. Okay, you take twisted unicorn horn. That's going to be for a quest later, I would imagine. I just want to heal up our duty, and then we'll finish the combat. What else have we got around here? The sign says, this obelisk is ancient. The worn runes carved into its surface are completely unrecognizable to you. I wonder if that's something for later, like if there's a language that you can learn down the line. More unicorns. I kill you. Boop. Ow. I can't reach you from there. Why not? Maybe you. There we go. Lovely. Right, what have we got? We have got Scroll Radiate Ice. Let's give that to you. Who's not wearing a ring right now? Everyone's wearing a ring. I have so much crap in here that I don't think is sellable. I'm just wondering if at some point... Oh, hello. I'm wondering if at some point all this trash and broken clay I will actually be able to do something with, and it's not just going to take up space in my my junk bag. That is walk 8. Too far for me. Chuck a javelin at him. Miss. That didn't though. Oh. That is also walk 8. No, it's not. You guys just queue up, I guess. Let's give us some haste. You give us a shield. Whilst these guys come and charge us. What do we have here then? A crude halberd. An iron breastplate. You go with you. You can go in. Yeah. Yeah. The unicorns have etched a crude but recognizable drawing in this wall with their horns. It's a bunch of slimes devouring a bunch of humans, while a band of unicorns watch in the distance. These creatures are not nearly as mindless as people think. Yeah, if they're creating art, doesn't that mean they're intelligent? And perhaps we should be not just outright massacring them. Right? You can pause, we'll wait for you to come. Oh, a lovely crystal. Well, that crystal is just bloody lovely. Okay, so there's a rock that we can't move. I wonder if you... I wonder if there's any spells that we can get later that move these things. I never actually checked. Summon the Vengeful Shade. Affects nearby allies. Affects nearby allies. Ward of Elements. Ward of Steel. Affects an area. Magic Missile. Allies. Ally. Shade. Ward of Thoughts. Cursed Land. Cursed is a patch of land afflicting all who pass through it. No. Move mountains. Is this literally the last one that I checked? In combat, make rocks fall on foe. Outside of combat, breaks cracked walls and stone pillars. Oh, so that might... Maybe it's that. Arcane Blow, Cloak of the Arcane, Arcane Summon. Fire Blast, Howl of Terror. Dispel barrier. Oh, dispel barrier. That must be... Ah, okay. Capture soul, pool of ice, blink, lightning spray, minor summon. Cloak of bolts. Because missile attacks do more damage. Spray acid, icy rain, and slow. Okay, that's good to know. Just make a little note. Unicorn caves. Rock. Or boulder blocking passage. I'll put that. That is a little bit clearer. Okay. Onwards, amigo. Right, okay, that's where we came in from. We've done a big circle. Now I just need to come back around here. So that we can go up here. You reach the center of the unicorn nest and find the source of the heat and sulfurous gases. The rock floor to the north is molten and glows red hot. In a cave such as this, far from any volcano, this is a sign of unusual magic. This cave is regarded with great reverence by the unicorns. They have etched elaborate designs on every inch of the floor. The heat is oppressive, and the sulfurous stench makes you faint. What? With difficulty, you reach the far end of the pool of lava. As you suspected, there is indeed something interesting there. You find a gong 4 feet high. In the back corner, a hammer hangs from it by a leather thong. Of course, ring. You ring the gong. As the air vibrates, a cloud of thick, black gas rises from the lava and floats to the southern end of the cave. Once there, it starts to solidify. One moment, there's just a cloud of gas. The next, a large, jubilant imp. "I'm free, at last, I'm free," it howls. Then it sees you. The sight of you makes it drool with hunger. After its long imprisonment, gratitude is an idea foreign to it. Borrow the imp. Okay, well, come on, Borrow. Right, you just shoot arrow, because I am not casting a fire spell on it. And then you can smite it. Oh no, what does Terrified do? He's so scared. Oh, it misses his go. Flees in terror. How dare you? Platinum ring. Very nice. What do? You get extra chance to evade. You're just wearing a normal gold ring. I'm obviously... And that's armor +2. Nice. You're going to obviously have that. What's your necklace? We're obviously going to give you the armor +2, aren't we? Since you're the tank and everything. And then silver necklace. You have +2% to hostile effect resistance, which is good. Silver necklace, very nice. Right, does ringing this do anything else, I wonder? You don't find anything else of interest. Okay. Let's head back. I might need to stop the auto scroll whilst moving because that's getting quite annoying now. Auto scroll terrain view while walk. So if I turn that off, and then I said like come and walk over here. Okay, that's good. And then while people are walking, I can scroll it myself. Good. Very good. Is there anyone else that wants to have a piece? Some wolves. I think you might have chosen the wrong people to attack, Wolfy boys. You're at the end of a narrow pass, winding its way through the mountains. This seems like it should be a very useful shortcut, but you can find no signs of passing humanoids. Dried bones line the path. So, this way be danger? Is that what it's saying? Suddenly, a small pack of unicorns runs through the ravine. The moment they see you, they charge. The vicious, unpleasant creatures infest the surface, and these have obviously pegged you as an easy meal. Well, good luck. Good luck. Oh, actually, you might not need luck. Okay. Do better. Thank you. I think you killed one last time, so you don't need to do better. Okay. Nice. Hail him, he needs it. My goodness, does he need it? Clean the blood of the filthy beasts off your blades. This province now has a few fewer of these noxious beasts to contend with. Yay. So it said this way is a handy shortcut. I guess let's explore this area first. You encounter a small pack of unicorns. The nasty pests are scavenging, looking for garbage or crops to eat. They try to stay clear of your clearly superior battle capabilities. Obviously attack. Oh, so I wonder if you get the option when you're past a certain level. Like when it decides, okay, yeah, you can probably take these quite easily. Alright then. Oh, that was foolish. Nice. Very nice indeed. There we go. They're all dead. You suspect that there is something hidden here, but you don't have enough nature lore to discover it. Nature lore? Ah, wait a minute. That's what that does. Someone's gonna have to start doing nature lore. Balls, I don't think I've been giving it to anybody. Okay. Okay. I'll remember that. Someone's going to have to start training in nature law, I'm afraid. You're doing that. Maybe her. She might need to do it. Right, what is this place and is it friendly? You reach a tight cluster of farmhouses surrounded by a tall, recently built stone fence. Behind it, several farmers watch you carefully. You can easily see that they recognize you as outsiders, possibly even Avernites. Fortunately, they aren't immediately hostile. Approach and talk to them. Much to your surprise, even though your paleness and thinness marks you as, if not Avernites, very strange characters, the people in the farmhouses are happy to welcome you in and give you a meal. They warn you not only about the slimes, but about the brigands who somehow travel with the slimes without harm. Nobody knows where they came from, but they're convinced that the only way for the local farmers to survive is to stick together as much as possible. You bid them good day. So where am I? Oh, Christian. Okay, this is good to know actually. So this is like a little island-ish. So where would that... I guess that path would have taken me to this side, and there's a port over there. Okay, we have plenty to explore. We got plenty to explore, haven't we? You're at the outskirts of the city of Chrissan, one of the largest cities on the continent of Avernum. Even the largest settlements in Avernum look minuscule compared to Chrissan, and Chrissan is a small settlement by Empire standards. As you get close, you pass travelers, farmers, and soldiers. Practically all of them notice you. Your crude clothes, thinness, and pale skin immediately mark you as different, and at least some of them must recognize you as Avernites. Yet they don't seem interested. For whatever reason, they don't care that you are from the Empire's enemy. Perhaps people here aren't influenced by the Empire much, or perhaps they have worse things to worry about. There are patches of burned land around the city, left there to fend off the occasional incursions from deadly slime. You meet a militia group. They're inexperienced warriors banded together to protect their home. They introduce themselves and say they're from the city of Chrissan, not far away. If they recognize you as being Avernites, they don't comment on it, even though it must be completely obvious. Your appearance is very distinctive. Anyway, they tell you to be on the lookout for slimes and move on. As the militia moves on, you notice they give you a last long look. They seem confused that there is a Nephil travelling so close to the city, but they don't seem inclined to do anything about it. Oh, are they racist? They don't like me having my allies with me. Well, I have something to... What? Slimes so close to the city walls? There we go. I guess I'll come around and clear the city of slimes. I've seen 3 today. We're doomed. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll save you. It's just what I do. Right, what's this? This is a secret entrance, so obviously I'm going to go in here. Doo. Gold ring. A lamp. Nice. Was that it? Just two slimes attacking the place. This is a big fucking city, isn't it? Keep in line. I will keep in line. Let's go in. After years in subterranean hovels, the splendor of the huge buildings and streets before you, teeming with life, makes your eyes pop. You enter the city of Krizan for the first time. After worrying about how you will be greeted by the Empire's citizens when you actually enter one of their cities, you find that your fears were ill-founded. Nobody gives you more than a passing look as they go about their business. However, clearly all is not well. The people are nervous and watch the ground carefully as they walk. As you look closer, you see the city walls have been scorched and melted. A sour smell you cannot identify hangs in the streets. It occurs to you that these people don't care about being visited by Avernites because they have much more pressing concerns to deal with. You notice that, while the guards here aren't overtly hostile, they give you quiet, nasty looks as you pass. Non-humans aren't welcome here. Okay. Are we gonna have trouble because I've brought some non-humans? Who can see me? Vlad. You meet a slightly deranged little man. His rough, dirty clothes and thick boots speak of many months on the road, and he's bent over under the weight of a heavy sack. I'm Vlad the light salesman. How are you? What's your occupation? I'm a light salesman. Takes me places, let me tell you. A light salesman? You heard right, adventuring friend. You can't hold a torch to my torches. Don't crawl into a slimy, filthy death pit without one. Oh really? What places has it taken you? Oh yeah. Seems like I'm always going somewhere. I was up in Gale the other week. What a mess. What's wrong in Gale? Gale's a city way up northeast. You aren't going to believe this, but they're being attacked by hordes of monsters. So these problems extend far north? You heard me. Hard to believe, I know. But what are you going to do? Now, you want to buy a torch? No. I don't need any lights. But you will. You will. I'm sure we'll meet again. I get around. Okay. Okay, got you, Vlad. Someone had ambitious plans for this room. Polished wood has been set into the floor in a beautiful, intricate pattern. That is, however, as far as the construction went. The slimes must have interrupted the work. Perfect. I'll just steal you, doobie-doo. Don't mind if I scooby-doo. I am such a thief. I hope it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass later, but it would be very funny if it did. How do I get in that room? I can't tell if like that is just a difference of... Oh, it's just the... Okay, I see. I feel like there must be a way to get in there, right? Probably by boat. I'm gonna need a boat at some point, clearly. Wait, who can see me? Is it the sheep? There we go. Oh, the cat. Is it? I bet it's literally because the cat can see me from there. So, like, nope, sucks to be you, but you can't steal anything. Right, who have we got in here then? We have got... God, the horrors are everywhere. Dawn. You meet a woman with a sun-weathered face, loose clothes, and a brash demeanor. Tattoos ring her arms and wrists. She tugs her earlobe as she looks you over. I'm Dawn. Welcome to my home, traveller. Do you work here in Krisan? Well, I normally sail the open seas. Now I just wait around here. Krisan's my home, after all. How is the sailing business? Not much call for shipping now. Ships haven't been sailing since the monsters appeared. Know anything about where the slimes came from? Interesting thing about that, just when the slimes started appearing, when I was sailing into Krisan for the last time before the ship stopped going, I saw some weird lights on the coast. Which coast? The south coast, just west of here. There was a tower, and there were some seriously weird lights flashing around it. She tucks her earlobe thoughtfully. Maybe it's just me, but the slimes must be caused by a bunch of weird magic. Well, there's weird magic there, she grins. But what do I know? I'm just a sailor, and you're a genuine Avernite. What makes you think I'm from Avernum? She points at your hand, then she points at hers. Your hand has become sickly pale during your years in the underworld. The difference is obvious. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not from Avernum. She frowns. Oh, well, if you're just good for lies, you're not worth my time. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. Do you work here? How's the sailing? Know anything? Which coast? Does it bother you I'm from Avernum? She laughs. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. I was pretty close to being sent down there a few times myself. Have another question. How long have you lived here? I grew up here. There's no way I'm leaving without a fight. Have you fought many slimes? Some, she sighs. That's the problem. It's easy to kill one slime, just one stab is all it takes, but they keep coming and coming, and if one gets the drop on you, it'll hit you with magic or cover you with acid or worse. Can I buy you a drink? Well, aren't you a sweetheart? Of course. You share ale and conversation for a while. It's pleasant. Okay, bye-bye, Dawn. Alright, thanks for the company, and I hope you stop by again sometime. She is entirely sincere. Yeah, 'cause we're BFFs now, right? Kessel. The woman behind the counter is a barmaid. Made good. Her demeanor and clean, stylish clothes clearly mark her as the one in charge. I'm Kessel. Welcome to my inn. Nice inn you have here. Thanks. I run the Crusty Sailor Inn. A crusty sailor. I feel that, even in the middle of all the slimes and horror, we should still have a little luxury to get us through. We have fine beer for 10 coins, fine wine for 20, and luxurious rooms for only 30 coins. What would you like? How have your patrons reacted to the slimes? We have to be careful in these dark days. And we also have to keep clear heads. Good heavens, some people from the northern cities have said the monsters were being sent by the Avernites. Which northern cities? You know, Sharamik, Lorelei, Gale, those cities. They have their own problems, and they're just itching for someone to blame it on. And the Avernites are who they chose. Tell me about Sharamik. The closest city to the north. It's on the west coast. Here they're having troubles with raids of huge, brutal humanoids. That's the rumour anyway. Where is Lorelei? A few hundred miles to the north, at the northern tip of a mountain chain. I hear that it's giant territory now. Very dangerous. Tell us about Gale. It's far, far to the northeast. Haven't met anyone from there in months. Don't know a thing about their situation. Once you reach Gale, though, you've just about run out of Avernum to travel through. So you don't think the monsters are being caused by Avernites? Isn't that silly? I mean, the Avernites have plenty of reasons to hate us, but even if they had the power to do that, why would they want to attack those of us out here in Krisan? I mean, this is the rear end of nowhere. You don't think Krisan is important? Important to me, perhaps, but let's be honest. Krisan is a beautiful city, but it's the youngest and farthest out of the cities of Valorim. This is as far from the centre of the action in the Empire as you can get. I have another question. Have the slimes given the crusty sailor much trouble? Not yet. We're the finest inn in the continent of Valorim, and one of the few buildings in Krisan the slimes haven't attacked. Nice inn. You have here... what's a good place in town to buy rations? I think the Heron might still be selling his goods. See if you can find his shop. Anywhere I can sell my loot. Find Jinx. She sells weaponry, mainly, but she'll also pay a fair price for your goods. That'll be everything then. Thanks, Kessel. Oh, you're just going to let me take that. Oh, Gypsy. A heavy-set woman stands in the middle of the tavern, commanding everyone's attention. She plays her harp flawlessly. You sit and listen, a rare moment of peace in your dangerous journey. When she finishes her song, she walks up to speak with you. Her skin is incredibly pale. She's an Avernite. She bows. I'm Gypsy. What are you doing up on the surface? She tunes her harp as she speaks. Oh, just touring, like you, I suppose. How did you get here? Well, I've already played pretty much everywhere in Avernum, so I snuck up here. Tricky, but I did it. I was in the first crew that worked on Fort Emergence. Once I got there, it was easy to slip out onto the surface. How did you manage to sneak out? It wasn't difficult. Lots of workers, few guards, and I'm not the only one. Pretty immoral of me, I know. It's dangerous if the Empire finds out the Avernites are escaping. Happily, in Valorim, no one seems to care. They're wild folk out here. You're not supposed to be up here. We're supposed to be the first surface explorers. She chuckles. Life is full of surprises, isn't it? And you're far from the first. Really? Who else is up here? Other people who snuck up with me. Spies from other branches of the Avernite army. Chitrax who slipped through the net. Sorry to disappoint you. She smiles and works on tuning her instrument. Play something for me. She gladly takes your coins. Thank you. Food is expensive up here. She plays a long, complex melody. You nod your thanks and move on. Well, alrighty then. I like how I get experience for opening doors. Who are you? I pass beyond the veil. Okay. I'm just going to come and see if you've got anything in that beautiful crystal. Yeah, apparently you're okay with me taking some of those coins. That's good to know. The gold ones as well. You don't care about the gold. This man has the rough, worn look of a sailor, but he wears the robes of an apprentice mage, dirty and torn robes, but robes nonetheless. He stares intently into an orb on the table in front of him. As you enter, he looks up from the orb. Welcome, I am Fellows. What can you do for me? Greetings, child. I will forecast your future for only 10 coins. Also, I can share with you my great magical skills. What are your magical skills? He waves his hand, and there is a flash of light. It's a very simple spell. I can create charms which will shift your fortunes. Purchase one, and you will never be devoured by the seas. A bargain compared to the value of your life. Sure, I'll buy one of your charms. +1 to luck. Yeah, why not? I have another question. Were you a sailor? Yes, though I left that career behind to follow a career in the psychic arts, and a good thing too. Why? Because Valorim is quarantined, or so the rumour goes. Ships aren't allowed to sail to or from this continent, but it's quite a crimp in the sea trade. I see. Let me give the lucky charm to her. They walk among us. Denzel. You meet a seedy-looking sailor walking around town looking bored. He shuffles over to you. It seems he finds talking to you preferable to doing nothing. I'm called Denzel. How do you do? Do you have an occupation? He shrugs and spits. Normally I'm a sailor. It's a disaster for people in my trade these days, I tells you. What's it like being a sailor? He scratches a tattooed arm. Bad trade to be in these days. Nobody's shipping anything anywhere. Too many monsters. People must be afraid of the slime spreading. Bet you think this is the only place with lots of monsters. Don't kid yourself. I've heard the rumours. We sailors get around. There's monsters running around everywhere. Watch your backs. As for me, I'm running. Where are you moving to? I'm waiting to sign on with some merchants going west. There's a town called Perges to the west. Hasn't been attacked much. Maybe I'll be safe there. Sure, getting out of here as soon as I can. Way too many monsters. What's a disaster? No ships going anywhere these days. Everyone's afraid of being brought more monsters, or being attacked, or this and that. Me, I plan to keep moving. Okay, you look like you've travelled a lot. Heard any rumours? He leans close to you, close enough for you to savour his somewhat acrid smell. In fact, I have. Want to hear what I've heard? Sure. I've heard that the Avernites walk among us. They found a way to come to the surface, and they're travelling around. Oh dear. And do you believe this? Hell no. The Empire itself put them down there. I believe that anyone the Empire puts away stays put away. I think it'll take a lot more than a bunch of ignorant cave dwellers to put one over on the Empire. He nods, confident he's given you some solid advice. Then he moves on. Well, that is good to know, Denzel. You keep on believing that, my friend. I'm gonna steal all of your stuff. Is that okay? You're gonna sell me a boat? Please do. You meet a dark-skinned man with a variety of tattoos and earrings. He is walking around town aimlessly, carving a belaying pin with a sharp knife. He looks like he's just swallowed a lemon. You ask his name. I'm Escovedo, the shipwright, or I used to be. Where can I buy a boat? My boats lie unfinished. I wait for a shipment of equipment and tools. Slimes dissolve the rest. The stuff doesn't come, so no boats for anybody. What keeps you busy around here? He laughs a harsh, barking noise. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What would you be doing if you could? I make ships. Who wants them? No demand these days. Why? The slimes are everywhere, and monsters are around the other cities too. Everyone's looking to their own problems, and nobody's going anywhere. Yeah, He sprays a little bit of spittle on your clothes. What's causing the monsters? This guy's disgusting. Like I know anything about that. He turns away. Well, all right. All of this equipment that you said you were waiting for, I'm just gonna steal myself, okay? How does that sound? Does it sound good? I hope it sounds good. Right, okay, let's come down Central Avenue. There is a guard there. Boom. What's in here? Nothing much. What's in here? Some experience, apparently. Some grey mold. I can steal some yarn. I can steal some clothes. I'm gonna save because that looks like it might teleport me somewhere. You're able to tell it's a trap, but your tool skill use isn't high enough to disarm it. Oh, okay. So what I could do is see... Okay, that's quite heavily trapped. Okay, how about I don't go that way? How does that sound? I am, however, going to make a note of it. Kriz-san. Kriz-san. Trap I can't... what's the word called? There's a trap I can't disarm. That's the word. I remember. Oh, a giant rat. I kill you. Oh, you leveled up by opening a door. Well done. A giant spider? I kill you too. Steal some gold bars. I am such a thief. I love it. Sign says Krijan Warehouse District. Trespassers and looters will be punished by death. Oh. Well, balls. I don't think... Okay, I was able to get over there, but... Right, you might be able to do something. Well done. Why would his owner see me? Where are they? There we go. Ellis, I'm on patrol. This archer is patrolling the streets of Krizzan, longbow at the ready. He has an arrow nocked and ready to fire it at a moment's notice. As he patrols, he watches the sidewalks and walls, looking for a crack a slime might seep through. He moves close to you. Shh. I'm hunting slimes. The name's Ellis. How do you detect slimes? With my ears and my nose. I listen to the sizzling sound of their slime acid, and my nose detects their distinct smell. Then, when I detect one, a single arrow will usually solve the problem. What are you looking for? I'm hunting for slimes. He spins around quickly, looking for a slime. Not seeing one, he continues the search. How goes the slime hunt? Difficult. They're weak, but in great supply. I just try to nail them before they get another victim. How weak are they? It usually only takes one arrow to kill one. The problem is, pierce one, and two are there the next day. They can ooze through the city walls, and they show no mercy. Every day we get another victim. Have the slimes killed someone? Every day they get another poor farmer or guard or something. I'm always afraid someone will die because I missed one. Will the slimes kill anyone? The slimes kill innocents and guards alike. They'll engulf a baby in its crib. He spins around again looking for slimes. I kill all of them I can. How do the victims die? The acidic slimes can burn through walls. They can catch anyone by surprise and burn them down before they can get away. Yeah, okay, we're good. Thanks for the info, Ellis. That was the armor shop. So I'm just going to continue walking down Central Ave at the moment. I think Rogue Warrior. We fight slimes every day. We fight slimes every day. Captain Maxine. This woman carries a huge halberd around with her. Her weapon and breastplate have been pitted by tiny spots of dried slime. She shifts her halberd to one hand and tips her helmet to you. Greetings, traveller. I'm Captain Maxine. Nice to take a break from fighting the slimes. Are you a soldier of Krizzan? She shrugs her shoulders. I can't talk long. Have work to do. I look after the garrison and the city hall. Plenty to do, what with the slime invasion. Where's the garrison? Wherever my soldiers are, they're good men. But there are too many slimes, and they're everywhere. We do our best. How is City Hall? Just between you and me, City Hall isn't too useful to us. I mean, are we going to club the slimes to death with paperwork? That's all Cindy and Agrod have contributed. Who's Cindy? She does research trying to figure out how to fight the slimes. She's nowhere near bright enough, and I've lost good men trying out her schemes. Still, she comes close sometimes. She's still worth the trouble. Who's Agrod? Ha! We begged the Empire for help, and who did they send? A worthless paper pusher. I'd like to use him as a shield, that's what I'd like. How is City Hall? Cindy, Agrod? Yeah, we talked about that. I have another question. How goes the slime invasion? Look, every minute I'm talking to you is another minute I'm not hunting those blobs of evil goo. No offense, but you're not worth it. Can I help you kill slimes? Kill as many as you want on your own time. If you're looking for some kind of reward, talk to Mayor Arbuckle. You called me a traveller. You know that I'm from far away? You must be, if you don't know that we don't like stinking, filthy Nephilim in our towns. If you know what's good for you, you'll apologise for that comment. She laughs at you. Fool, I'll give you some advice for nothing. You want to wander around on the surface? Fine with me, but show respect and know your place or you'll finish up dead. She looks at you with contempt. Oh, I can't, I should have said why. I should have said why. Why don't you? Right, now we're back here with Vlad. Let's come up and do some of these outskirts rooms. That's just steel. Oh, this is the guardhouse. Makes sense, I guess. Makes sense. I'll not go in there yet, actually. Not just yet. Gardening supplies. Okay, and a lovely statue. You find a small bedroll in a cooking pot. It looks like someone is in the habit of sleeping here occasionally. I'll take that. What have we got? A couple of guards. You look odd. Why, gee, thanks. That's real nice of you to say. Who do we have in here? Guard. Is that all? Just a couple of filthy no-good guards. Keep moving. Okay, you're kind of in the way. It's a little bit annoying. Sign says Empire Liaison. I report to the Empire. Okay, I'll save before talking to you. Captain Agrod. You meet a captain of the Empire Army. He has a squashed, puffy face and a huge nose. He looks at you with extreme distrust. I'm Captain Agrod, he grumbles. He really isn't sure how to deal with you. Can you tell me what your position is in Krizan? He pulls out a small hip flask and takes a swig from it. I'm the Empire Liaison for this area. I hope you don't plan to cause trouble. We have enough. Do you always drink while working? He grunts and takes another swig. If you had to live around here, you take a nip once in a while too. What's an Empire Liaison for? The Empire stuck me out here in the middle of nowhere to look after things and implement their inane policies. Speaking of which, what's your opinion on unicorns? Is this really the middle of nowhere? Well, the south end of nowhere, but yes, that's what Krizan province is, that's for sure, the most remote end of the Empire. What kind of inane policies? The Empire is too busy crushing anyone who questions it to worry about what happens in the middle of nowhere. They don't send anyone out here to help out, only to tell people what to do and not offer assistance. For example, this area is being torn apart and I'm supposed to be hiring people to deal with the unicorns. Unicorns? Tell me about the unicorns. Don't have any romantic ideas about friendly, happy creatures. When we got out here, we found a bunch of them and they're nasty, vicious pests. The Empire told me to hire someone to get rid of them. So, tell you what, every unicorn horn you bring me, I'll give you 10 gold. Just come back and tell me you have the horns. Maybe I don't want to kill unicorns. Suit yourself. You might change your mind when one of those critters is about to impale your guts. Tell me about your position in Krizan. what is an Empire liaison for? Why do you think I'm a troublemaker? Look, we all know there are Avernites wandering around. If you were near the center of the Empire, this would be a serious problem, but this is the middle of nowhere, and we don't care here. Just don't cause trouble. Oh, okay, fair enough. Unicorns, tell me about the unicorns. Blah, 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 blah. I'd like to sell some unicorn horns to you. I don't see... you don't have any unicorns to give him. I don't care about horns. I don't see any horns. No horns, no bounty. I do. But I do. Let me find it in... click. I can't control it. Click. This might take a while. Really might take a while. How? It lets me see how many I've killed, I guess. Oh, no, I don't care about that. Wop, 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 wop. Probably a few more than I thought I'd killed. Definitely a few more than I thought I killed. Although it would have been real nice if I didn't have to do this manually. That would have been bloody fantastic, wouldn't it? Right, that must be it. "42 unicorns, baby!" I'd like to sell you some unicorns, please. Nice. I don't need anything else. Good, go away. What an asshole. Let's do some level ups. Strength boy. You are now 7 in that. Let's give you a couple more in there. What else have we got? Great wisdom. We did. Good fortune increases your luck. You can start getting quite a few of these now, can't you? I wish I could scroll. That would be really very nice. So let's start with Negotiator. Increase the value of items you sell. I don't care necessarily. Good health. Backstab, ningle fingers. Good fortune is luck. I have those two. Shedding fatigue by 10%. Increases your chance to hit and damage when wielding 2 weapons. I don't need. Parry mastery. Each level increases your chance of parrying enemy attacks by 3%. Maybe I give him parry mastery. Yes, I think I will. What about you, Dex boy? I'm going to give you some bow and arrows and more tool use. And you... Do they all get the same? Yeah, I think they do. Okay, well you're an archer, so sure aim feels like a good one. Each level increases your damage by 3%. And that is each level. How do I know what my current level is with improved dexterity though? I might get that just to see... Oh, dexterity 1. So then intelligence boy, I give him more mage spells, more arcane lore, obviously. So he's up to intelligence 2 and I can't do it anymore. So I guess there's a cap, a level cap. It kind of makes sense, I guess. What do you want? No, 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 no. No, no. Damage of elementals. Each level increases the level of summon creatures by 2. Sword mage. Great learning, great wisdom, good fortune is luck. And then negotiator. Okay, so probably... I use my fire spell a lot more, so probably that, right? And then I will train you in Is 5 the maximum for luck? It won't let me go any higher, why not? Does it? Oh, the maximum value you can train this skill to is 5. Okay, well there we go then. That makes my life a little bit easier, doesn't it? Makes my life just a little bit easier. Yes, it does. And then healing focus, blessing focus, elemental blessing. Might give her blessing focus rather than healing focus. Because the blessings, I'm pretty sure, is like shield, blessing of shield or whatever. And that is very handy in some of those tougher fights. Good. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, putting them away. Don't be late with the deliveries, Veloda. There is an officious-looking woman with a turned-up nose behind the counter. While she looks up at you, she nervously shuffles papers with her hands. I'm Veloda. Welcome, travellers. Would you like a job? What sort of job involves so many papers? I'm the delivery dispatcher. Even in these awful days, the mail must still go through. What is a delivery dispatcher? When someone needs something sent somewhere, they come to me, and I find someone to do it for them. If you'd like a mission, let me know. Before you get a mission, however, I have some advice for you. What's your advice? These are paranoid times. You may not want to take a mission to a city unless you know that you will be let in. Also, We job dispatchers are unforgiving of failure. What happens if I fail to complete a mission? Failure to complete one of my jobs on time, and don't be surprised if you don't get another for a few months. I have another question. What's awful? It's nearly impossible to find anyone going anywhere these days. Too many monsters, far too dangerous. People are paying plenty of money to... People are paying plenty of money to the people who take my missions. Are you worried about the monsters? She shuffles the papers nervously. One slime could wreck all of my records. I'm a constant wreck with worry. What sort of records do you keep? She looks distressed. I have records of every mission I ever gave, and the outcome. How am I supposed to work if I lose that information? What sort of jobs do you have available? Consult the board by the west wall. Take any task you think you can do. Beware, if you fail to complete the job in time, you will not be trusted with the task for a while. They look like courier jobs, anything more adventure-y? There is another job board outside the city hall to the west. That is for the tasks that involve actual danger. Okay, thanks, clerk lady. Just see what's in your chest. Job board. No jobs available. Ah, it's you. You meet a small, exhausted man with the bland look of a natural-born bureaucrat. He sits in an impressive, polished oak chair, far too large for him. His fine clothes were brought out to this remote town at great expense. You are a dirty, armed citizen of the underworld, making an unexpected visit to his hall. His expression is hard to read. He decides, wisely, to be cordial. Welcome, outsider, to the City Hall of Krisan. I am Mayor Arbuckle. Tell me about Krisan. His eye develops a nervous twitch. I was picked and delivered by the Empire to look after the southern Avernum region. It was a nightmare assignment, and the monsters have only made it worse. He surprises you with his sudden bluntness. Has the Empire settled this entire continent? I believe so, yes, more or less. The backwater continent of Avernum was only recently settled. A post here was a dead end for a career, even as it was. Then the slimes appeared. The only worse job is anything dealing with Avernum. When was Avernum settled? The settlement of Avernum only began 2 centuries ago. It is still only sparsely populated, and the only area where monsters are still known to roam free. The other 3 continents are completely settled, and, to be honest, I wish I was there. So being assigned out here is a punishment? Well, I was an inconvenience. I was at the wrong end of a little office power struggle, and ended up on the wrong end of the world. That's the Empire for you. But Avernum was sealed off. How could it be a problem for us, loyal Empire citizens? His mouth twitches. Don't bother to pretend. I know there are Avenites running around. I don't care. We have too many other problems, and I'm not foolish enough to believe Avernum would attack us by dropping slimes in the middle of nowhere. Just don't create trouble, or I will have to start caring, if you get my meaning. Okay, I want to know more about the monsters. It's bad enough that this is the least developed town in the least developed area in the not at all developed continent of Avernum. But then the slimes appeared and started to destroy everything. How long have you had problems with these slimes? He looks at you cannily. I'll be blunt. You're an adventurer from Avernum. I don't know why you're here. I don't care. We have too much else to worry about. He wipes nervous sweat from his forehead. But about the slimes, I have a mission for you and a considerable reward. What sort of mission did you have in mind for me? We don't know who is creating the slimes or why, and we don't know where they come from. Perhaps a small skilled band such as yours could have luck finding them. My soldiers have been no use at all, despite months of trying. If you can find out where the slimes are coming from and eliminate the source, you will be rewarded lavishly. Suppose I wanted to try to deal with the slimes. How should I go about it? Ha! If we knew, did you think we would ask for help? He thinks. There is one possibility, actually. There is a tower to the west of here, on the beach. We believe that there is a mage there. who knows how to control the slimes. His name is Bojar. How does Bojar control them, have you asked? No. Unfortunately, he's quite mad. He has killed every soldier we've sent there, and we can't afford to send any more. We hope that you might have more success. Why are you asking me for help? I'm an outsider. Because we've had no luck. He lowers his voice and leans close to you. Smart and talented people do not stay out here. They go north and seek their fortunes. The people under my control are simply not up to the task at hand. Do I think you will succeed? No. Am I willing to take the chance of asking for your help? Yes. Okay. I already asked those two things. Why did you call me an outsider? Is it not completely obvious? The rumours have already spread. We know that Avernites walk among us. Why isn't anyone trying to kill me? This is the frontier. The loyalty to the Empire here is not what it could be. Some will hate you, some will like you, but most simply won't care. Okay, I could deal with that. Why hasn't the Empire helped with the slimes? Arbuckle looks extremely uncomfortable. We aren't sure. I've sent 2 messengers up north to try and get an official response. Neither has returned. It is very difficult to communicate across Avernum, but I do not understand why they have given us so little help. Someday I hope to journey north myself to find out what happened. Report on your progress dealing with the slimes. You report to Arbuckle that you have found and done. What you have found and done. He shakes his head. You still haven't eliminated the true source of all the slimes. Keep searching. If you can't find where the slimes are coming from, you should visit the Mad Mage Bojar in his tower to the west. He has learned how to master them. Okay, thank you, Mr. Man. This room is thick with the sour smell. It's the scent of the evil slimes which have invaded this area. It seems to be coming from the cell doors to the south. You notice that the edges of the doors have been sealed with wax. Okay, what is going on in here then? What are you doing in here? That is the question. Cindy. This mage is pacing back and forth, completely involved in her own thoughts. She stares intently into a vial of brightly coloured slime held in her hand. It takes a moment to get her attention. Oh, I'm Cindy. Hi. What are you doing in here? Oh. She stares at the vial and thinks for a moment. Research. I'm doing research. What's in the vial? She holds the vial of slime up so that you can see it. It's mauve and moves around inside the vial. You hope that she's careful. A sample. Very useful. For research. What are you currently researching? Looking for ways to defeat slimes. She uncorks the slime and sniffs it. Danger is great. The danger to us is great. Made any progress learning how to defeat the slimes? No, not yet. The slimes can enter Chrysan at will. They slide through holes in our walls. I look for a weapon we can use against them, but the work is slow, she thinks. Perhaps you should leave so I can work more. What things have you tested against the slimes? Leave me be, I need to think. Looks like you're in the middle of a dangerous experiment. She seems to barely hear you. Oh, yes, I suppose. If I'm not careful, the slime can... Something occurs to her and she makes a note on a scroll. When she's finished, she's forgotten that what you were talking about. She wanders off. Hello, slimes. Look, Cindy, I'm really sorry. But I'm killing your slimes, okay? Okay, she doesn't seem too bothered by that. Door is locked. I need tool skill 12. Good to know. Chrysan. Locked door. Skill 12. She says she wants more equipment. Here's a job board. Message Ernest. A sealed letter pinned to the job board of Chrysan is addressed to Ernest of the Portal. North of mountains, north of Chrysan. Should be delivered someday. Unicorn Spiral. The skilled mage Sarah of Shader requires a unicorn horn for experiments. The horn of an aged beast twisted with time and infused with the ill spirits of these beasts. She will pay very well for such a horn. Many unicorns have been seen in the mountains north of Chrysan. Okay, I'll take it. I'm just worried about taking that one, because I think that's what was the... you know, when you've got to do it within a certain time frame. Wolf Rider Bounty. Wolf Riders have been causing troubles on the roads north of Chrysan, bothering all merchants who manage to escape the slimes. Mayor Arbuckle of Chrysan offers a generous bounty to any who can destroy the leader of these beasts. Their base is thought to be in the mountains northeast of Chrysan. Yeah, I'll take it. Dryad's Hair. Dawn, the sailor, wishes to know that she will pay well for a lock of Dryad's hair. Her reasons are private. She is currently residing in an inn in Chrysan. Okay. And there are no more. No more. I can buy things. An elderly angular man is sitting behind the counter, glumly polishing a shield. There is plenty of armor behind the counter, which is peculiar considering the number of books in the shop. He looks up at you. Another warrior. Fine. Come to my shop. No, welcome to my shop. I'm Benedict. What sort of shop is this? Oh, I'm roasting. This has to come off. This has to come off. I am so hot. Well, I'm a businessman. You know, this and that. My shop changes from time to time. Right now, I deal in armor. What sort of business were you in before? I used to sell potions and such, but then the slime started appearing. Armor suddenly became the best business to be in. He sighs. It's lonely work running this shop, but productive. Lonely? That's too bad. Agreed. I used to have an assistant years ago named Dominique. She was a good person. Then she ended up being sent to Avernum. I would give a lot to know what happened to her. He shakes his head. Probably dead by now. I wonder if we know Dominique. I have another question. This and that? Just this and that, and sometimes the other thing. Why armor? I'd rather not deal in armor right now, low margins, but cash is cash and business is business. You can purchase some if you want, prices are a bit high, but what did you expect with all those slimes about? Do you know anything about the slime plague? There are several sorts of them, and they are all dangerous in different ways. The ones who drip acid are the worst. Armor doesn't do a bit of good against their acid. Still, armor usually helps against a lot of them. Can I buy something? Not interested. I'd like to sell all of my shit in my bags, please. I don't need anything. Alright, thank you. Come again. Apparently he's okay with me taking those now. There was something I wanted to look at. So in my junk bag, why do some of them stack? Like, why do they stack only in 2? Do you know what I mean? Do you get me? Right. What's in here? A hammer, some tongs, some water, some coal. Jinx. This is one of the tallest women you've ever met. She looks down at you and effortlessly hefts a huge hammer and tongs. She wears a leather jerkin, and her bare arms are sweaty and muscular. Welcome to my shop. You can call me Jinx. What sort of shop is this? Oh well, what do you think? You can sell me what you got and purchase weapons in return. Always glad to have a visitor to Chrysan. Do you have many visitors? She smiles as if she's in on a joke you don't get. Chrysan doesn't get many visitors these days. being as it's about as remote a large city as you can get. Sometimes we get people from odd places though. Where are you from? Oh, and be sure to ask me if you want a good meal. I know just where to go. She chuckles at this. Where can I get a good meal? Well, Heron, who's a solid business acquaintance of mine, runs a food shop near here. She rubs a small diamond ring on her left hand and giggles. It's strange to see such a huge person giggle. Okay, why are you being weird? I'm going to do a quick save before I talk to her about this. What if we lie first? We're travellers from the north. She looks disappointed. Sure you are. You're from the surface, whatever you say. I'm sorry, Jinx, I lied. She looked disappointed. I'm gonna load because I remembered to do so. I just want to see if there's like a different response. Do you get many visitors? Well, I'm from Avernum. She laughs. Of course you are. I just wanted to see if you would admit it. Don't worry. Lots of people around here are thrilled to see some actual Avernites. Just be careful. Some people in the more northern cities won't be quite so pleased. What northern cities? You know, Sharamik and the like, especially Gale. They've gone properly crazy up there. Just watch yourself up there. Can we do some trading? Do you have anything good? Not really. Your shop's a bit disappointing, Jinx. We'll sell some... Right, thanks, Jinx. I'll catch you later. What is this? Fury of the Nephilim. Can't remember if I already read that. I cannot remember. And given that, let's give it a read. The Fury of the Nephilim. Herm drew his sword and strode forth from the crude, disgusting mud hut in which the foul feline creature lived with his disgusting brethren. Now I go forth, he cried. Now I go and slay humans and butcher their children and interfere with their farm animals foully, for that is my purpose on this earth, and the Empire shall never get all of us, no matter what they do. Nice. Nice. There's absolutely no discrimination going on there whatsoever. Not a jot of propaganda. Let's go in here. Steal the light. Steal all this stuff. Steal all that. Falco! Who are you? You meet an archer in the watchtower. He looks very nervous and constantly watches the ground around him. He moves quickly up to you, watching for slimes as he moves. I'm Falco. What are you looking out for? He emits a brittle laugh. I'm watching the walls to see if slimes are burning through them. Bloody suicide mission. Though he seems nervous, you note that he has the stance and ready eye of a highly skilled archer. How do the slimes get into Grisan? Slimes are always trying to get through the city walls. They sit on the wall and wait, and their natural acids burrow a tunnel through the wood. I'm here because someone has to watch for them, and you can only really get a good look from up here. A job for expendables, if you ask me. I doubt your commander thinks you're expendable. It's such a waste because I got good ideas. I do. What kind of good ideas? Like, I think we should find out what the deal is with those brigands who have slimes with them. Brigands are using slimes? There are brigands out there who can actually command the slimes. I heard someone say they saw them coming out of the mountains not far to the west. Maybe if we could find out how they command the slimes, we could do it too. You're not dead yet. Yet. I'm supposed to watch for slimes on the walls, but it's only a matter of time before one of them gets the drop on me. Not that the captains consider me expendable or anything, but they do. I doubt your commander thinks you're expendable. Blah 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 blah. Cool, thanks Falco. Shrine of the Revealing Light. Oh, Ruby, look at that, 400 gold. I want it. Hi, Terry. You meet a young woman wearing a long white robe and an ankh of a healer. She is an island of calm in this besieged city, yet she wears a big axe at her belt. Greetings, wanderers. I am Terry, one of the healers of Chris-san. What kind of work are you engaged in? Well, I mainly act as the town healer. Lots of work, plus I maintain the shrine, for what it's worth. Tell me about your shrine. Well, Chris-san has one small shrine to the healing arts, and I look after it. Nothing compared to what the other cities have. I'm more worried than it. It's more a worry than anything, I'm afraid. What's worrying you? Well, Chris-san has lots of sailors. They're a superstitious lot. They're always coming in to pray that their boats don't sink. It's all I can do to clear the mud off everything. What are the temples in other cities like? Chris-san is the only major city in Avernum to not have a large temple. Even Shader has a lovely temple. Avernum? This is the continent of Avernum, the least populated continent in the Empire. What's Shader like? It's a big city on the island to the northwest, home to the anima worshippers. Strange lot, don't quite see things their way, but they have a lovely temple. Tell me about the anima. A strange cult on the Isle of Big Ale. Big Ale. They believe that the use of magical spells is evil and leads to nothing but harm. Very odd. What can you do for me? Nothing, I'm afraid, except give you a place to rest. You seem in full health and I have no potions to spare for travellers. Do you need any bandages? She's relieved to hear that you have some. What kind of work are you engaged in? Okay, yeah. Cool, well, that was fairly pointless, wasn't it? Oh, hello. Who are you? Heron. Why do I recognize that name? Heron. This big beefy man is gleefully attacking a leg of lamb with a large cleaver. After years of chewing on mushrooms in the underworld, the smell of the food in the shop makes you drool. I'm Heron, proprietor of Heron's Herring. Oh, wait, is this the big lady? Is this the place she was talking about? This place smells great! You look hungry. You haven't seen good victuals. What's a victual? Like you haven't seen good victuals in a long time. He winks at you. You're in luck. Heron's Herring has the best food for sale around. Can we get herring? He grins. Well, sorry, we don't have herring, on account that all the sailors, when they come to shore, are all sick of it. I just called this place that because it sounds good. I can't remember the last time I had this sort of food. You have the look of someone who's been living on lichen for a long time. He winks. Don't worry, everyone's spreading rumours about the Avernites who have been sneaking around. Nobody really cares. They're too busy worrying about the slimes. By the way, while you're up here, be sure to go to Jinx's smithy. She's got the best weapons in town. Are you worried about the slime infestation? He brandishes his cleaver. I'm not worried. Jinx has made this for me. A slime comes in and wham, he slams the cleaver onto the lamb for emphasis. Do you know Jinx well? A fine woman, running a fine smithy. And I don't think I'm biased or anything just because I'm married to her. He laughs and dumps some lamb into a stew pot. Yes, so Jinx was the big woman. Can I buy any of your food? I don't actually want it. Amazing. Thank you, kind sir. That leaves just this little bit to go, doesn't it? What's in here then? The common room of the inn is filthy, bug-infested and filled with a thick miasma of human stench. As if that wasn't enough, there is also the vague undertone of sour slime smell in the air, and the walls look partially dissolved in places. I'm just going to nick all of your stuff, okay? What have we got? Guard and McElroy. This innkeeper has filthy, dirt-encrusted hands, which have probably poured over every mug and plate in the place. He gives you a disinterested look. I'm McElroy. Welcome to the Rowdy Ore. What'll you have? What do you serve here? He wipes his nose with the back of his hand. Well, we got the best drinks in the whole town. Only 5 coins. And we got room in the common room to sleep for the night. Only 10 coins. And we'll make sure none of the slimes get you. Having problem with slimes? Well, those slime creatures have been sneaking in all over the place. There was even an attack near here. Where have the slimes attacked? Well, that little shrine had some difficulties, but there aren't any slimes here now. You can stay here without any worries. You aren't sure that you believe him. He looks worried as he says it. Your inn seems gross. What? Not good enough for the likes of you, your majesty. Get out! Oh. Fine. I bet you're too good for us. You'll be back. Let's go see if we can open this door. We can. Let's go see if we can open this door. This is the inn's common room. It's filled with dirty beds. Those with little cash can flop here for the night. The unpleasant smell and the insects that run for cover when you enter indicate that these aren't the highest quality lodgings. Well, alrighty then. Shall we progress? Where are we now? That was quest destination, destroy the slimes. Oh, it's nice that it puts it on your map. So that's the tower they were talking about. Maybe we head there. Seems sensible to me, right? There are some cows grazing here, carefully chewing around the occasional pool of toxic slime. Looking at them, you can't help but think of all the delicious food you've been denied during your years in Avernum. Okay. A band of brigands guards this narrow bit of hills between the mountains and the shore. When they see you, they immediately move to block the path. As you get closer, you notice something very odd. The brigands have several of the brightly coloured slimes writhing and sliding among their feet. However, the slimes don't attack them. In fact, the bandits and slimes seem to be guarding the path together. Then I will attack. Nice cleave, well done. Well done, well done. Oh, should we try my new ability? What was it, this one? Blade Sweep. Oh, nice. Very good for weaker enemies, clearly. Let's let her heal him up. And then... Oops. Right, what are we doing around here? So I can't go further around there. I like how the ambience is still like dripping cave noises. The sign says beware, this is the domain of Bojar, the Archmage. Oh, hello. A bandit archer and 2 thugs. I suppose I will walk to you and give you a bit of a smack. You can attack the bandit archer. You can finish off the bandit archer. You, milady, can come here and give everyone a shield. Nice. Bandits and thugs, who's the worst? That scream. I love it. Right, I'm really sorry, Mr. Wolf, but you should have been on my side. Oh, maybe the bandit was worse. The bandit was worse. Okay, you're dead. And now you're dead. How does that make you feel, huh? That's another platinum ring, very nice. Crude dagger and a leather armor. So what have you got? You've got a gold ring, I've got platinum, she's got gold. Obviously. This is something that I do in these games and I don't understand why. These have absolutely, as far as I can tell, no benefit whatsoever. But the fact that these are more valuable means that's what I'm going to equip. Even though it would make so much more sense to just fucking sell them, right? But I'm like, if I was an adventurer, what would I want to do? And the answer is, I would absolutely want to take the platinum rings for myself. This old crumbling tower was abandoned and then recently resettled. A multitude of small polished agates were set into the outer walls. A few of them still remain. It would be quite lovely and welcoming were it not for the skulls set on the ramparts and the tiny globs of brightly coloured slime slithering everywhere. The sign says, those entering are unwelcome and will be trapped inside and fed to the slimes. The farther you get into this small fort, the more little bits of slime you see wiggling around. Suddenly you hear a loud ringing noise. The corridors echo with shouts of alarm. You lose any hope of a friendly greeting. Feels mean. Right, they're obviously pressure plates. Hello, are we gonna throw shit at you through the windows? Okay, my turn again. Ash bow. Who is equipped with bow? You've got an ash bow. No, you have a ash longbow. You've got an ash bow. You only have a crude bow. You can take it. Nice. Who's got the ale? You've got the ale. Hello, slimes. How are you? I'm okay. It's like their little feeding ground, I wonder. Oh, hello. Who's that? Gootender Vimois. I am going to come and kill you, Gootender Vimois. It is, in fact, quite important that I do. You're just going to stay back there? I mean, I don't mind, but why? Those screams, I really enjoy it. It's my favourite sound. Ah, you're throwing javelins, of course. How fucking dare you? Go on, my lady. Very good. Shielding potions, stein, shitty daggers, tunic, stein, and a whole load of meat. "15 ways to kill." "15 ways to kill easily and silently. Everyone has thought at some time in their lives that that person over there needs killing. Well, don't just back away. This book can show you how to make those dreams come horribly true. This book lives up to its title, although most of the murderous techniques inside are already familiar to a battle-hardened adventurer like yourself." I see. I see, I see. Everyone's got a fine cloak now, don't they? Yep. Magical notes. And a scroll of radiate ice. Arcane notes scribbled onto a sheet of parchment. Perhaps someone somewhere has a use for this. Oh, there's a guy that wants... there's a guy that wants that, isn't there? Okay, you leap back outside. That's a shortcut to get me out. I keep doing this thing where I rapidly, like, oh, loot, I need to sell it all. And then not actually check what it is. Because iron braces, currently what you have, and you might want some iron braces, for example. Because you're wearing 52 and you're encumbered at 55. 8%, minus 10% chance to hit, but plus 2%. So I guess, is the additional armor worth the 5% chance to hit? And they weigh 4 compared to... Oh, there's no difference actually. There we go then, we'll give it a go. Right, hello, what do we have here? A wolf, a thug. Right, you're dead. You're nearly dead. Oh, I was hoping to cleave. Bowls. Well, never mind, you missed anyway, you fool. Right, so we've got traps there. Can't get through there. We've got kind of traps there as well, haven't we? This goes down. I would have thought a tower goes up, but okay. Down we go. Okay, back up we go. So yeah, God, what do we do? Oh, all the doors have reclosed. Bar humbug. I guess let's do a quick save and see what these fucking traps do. You hear a loud grinding noise from underneath you. Coming from 10 feet ahead and 10 feet behind, you leap away, but not soon enough. This whole floor section folds away, dumping all of you into a slippery, filthy chute. Okay. So where does this take us up to? Oh, that brings us back up here. And then that dumps us back down here. But I think that door should be open now, yeah? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. What are you? Indigo slime. A dead indigo slime. You're an ochre slime. Let's get some levels up. Dexterity boy. I'm gonna do lockpicking with you and yeah, let's just go bows. Does this have a maximum? Because I know that like, oh no, that's the trace, isn't it? I wonder how high these can go. Level up for the healer. Nature law, definitely. Let's get that to 10. And then maybe we start doing the effectiveness. Seems like a reasonable plan to me. Do a little save because no one knows what the fuck is going on in here. This altar is a sinister slab of black stone with 2 red candles burning on top. When you get close, you feel a strange warmth and an odd downward pressure, as if it was trying to get you to kneel. Do you do so? Yeah, why not? You kneel and offer an insincere prayer to the dark altar. more out of curiosity than anything else. Nothing happens. When you stand up, however, your hand brushes the altar. It glows red at your touch and monsters appear. Oh, good. Right, these are imps. Let's just see if fire does. Fire does work on them. Well done. Well done. Well done. Walk so you can see. There we go. Nice. Okay. What was the point of that then? Let's get some strength on this bad boy. You want to parry and more hardiness. This altar, blah blah blah. No, of course I don't. The sign says, warning, the Guardian is extremely dangerous. It will attack you and can kill you before you know what's happening. Don't go down here without Bowjar. Okay, let's do a quick save. The smell coming from the cave ahead is a combination of rotting flesh, old cheese and garlic. There is a thin layer of clear mucus-like substance on the floor. There are also several spines, dried and bent, each about a foot long, and bones, lots and lots of bones. You are approaching something dangerous. It is trying to tell me, isn't it? Right, walk up here, throw a stick at it and miss. You come over here, shoot an arrow at it. You come over here and give us something worthwhile. You also give us something worthwhile. How does that sound? Right, you keep throwing stuff, but maybe don't keep missing. That's it, don't keep missing. Let's give us the Cloak of Curses. Come, my lady, come, my lady, my butterfly, sugar, baby. I don't know why that's in my head. And a nice little smite. Oh, you are so dead. Blade Shield Chain. This can be sold for extra armor +1, +3% chance to riposte. So, absolutely, let's change it for your armor +2. Additional riposte. So, who wants armor? Who's not got a useful? You've got resistance, you've got luck. So, I guess it's our little rogue. Some money, energy potion, scroll of group heal, money, a ring, Vanity cloak, +5% armor. Holy moly. I will take it. The sign says, warning, the Guardian is extremely dangerous. It will attack you and can kill you. Before you know what is happening, don't go down here without Bojar. Oh, wasn't that the Guardian? Stairway, Guardian Cave, Dark Altar, Ladder. This is Guardian Cave. Okay, let's do another quick save. See what the... You're at the entry to a magical laboratory. There is all manner of esoteric clutter piled in every corner. Strange, constantly shifting smells waft through the air. The floor is covered with small blobs of slime moving around like little slugs. You peek into the cauldrons and jump back, repulsed. There is slime cooking in there, one colour of slime for each pot. You aren't sure whether Bojar was trying to make slimes himself or render down slimes he found elsewhere. Either way, the sight and smell makes you ill. You notice that the insides of the cauldron are covered with a thin layer of glass to keep the acids from the dead slimes from eating through the metal. What just revealed itself? Oh, probably that. Charge! Wait, what did that do? What did it do? Okay, where are we? Agate Tower. I'll make a note of the Agate Tower has a arcane barrier, which I cannot currently dispel, and I want to go and read that. Oh, and a boulder actually. Oops. Why did that move me so far up there? Arcane barrier and boulder. There we go. Very good, very good. You walk into a peculiar room. It contains only a large stone chair edged with gold leaf. It is surrounded by a pattern of runes made of carved agate embedded in the floor. They glow slightly. Suddenly, a secret door opens slightly in the south wall. A hooded figure pokes out his head and sees you. He mutters a command and pulls his head back. As you prepare to charge him, the runes flash once. Okay. Hiya. Missed. Do you know, before we continue here, this is obviously the way we're supposed to go, so maybe we should, like, explore the rest of the caves. No, I don't want to kneel at the altar, for goodness sake. Hello, Goblin Flinger. I thought these were zombies for a second. Nice. Iron javelins. Yeah, you can take them. Crude dagger. Gold ring. We're going to have to start selling some of those soon, I think. Where did you come from? Obviously hiding around the corner, coward. This is the body of one of the fort's brigands. He died from multiple stab wounds to the legs. Your guess? The goblins killed him and hid him here. Probably just dungeon politics. Okay. Wooden shield is armor plus 12. What have you currently got? Armor plus 18. Stone shatter. Oh, I wonder if I can use that on that. The brigands and goblins have responsibly opted to store up a little extra food for hard times. In this cave, mushrooms grow in neat rows. They are carefully tended by goblin lackeys. Hello, goblin lackeys. Disappointed I can't kill you in one hit. Goblin lackey. Nicely fattened rat. I will take it all. Nicely fattened rats. I'll take it all. Oh, hello. How dare you? I am cursed with immobility. Oh, fuck you. Nice. Look at him, proper, just parrying the shit out of everything. There's definitely a way in there. Because I can see a window. Oh. Hello. Are you having dinner? Am I disturbing you? I do apologize, my good man. Why did you open the door? I didn't ask you to do that. No, I did not. Why, though? Leave my weaker people alone. Yes, poison you. Just move back a little bit and smite you, huh? I can't see you anymore. So I will skip my go, fuck you. Lizard skin helmet, armor +5. That's currently armor +4. This doesn't encumber mages though, so absolutely it's going to a mage. Me, in fact. Amazing. Iron short sword, bread. That's all a load of bullshit. You can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I'm not high enough level. Sign says keep out, reserve water supply. This place is fucking massive. Ludicrously so. In fact, so massive, I'm going to start from down here. A speed potion, an hourglass, some papyrus, and a metal bowl. Surface life. Surface flora and fauna by Eva of the Tower of Magi. Many of the wonders of nature are available on the surface of the world. Our long exile has made us forget the beauty that is our birthright, but little by little we begin to remember. Although the Empire did its best to cleanse the surface of anything wild or dangerous, and were, as far as we know, successful, many bizarre and fascinating creatures such as birds and clams and bushes still exist and thrive. How wonderful to know. Slime map. What do you think a slime map is? The paper bears a simple, crude map. Map to Slime Pit. Slime Pit's down there. We have Chrysan, Silver, Colchis, and the Slime Pit. Okay. thick leather gloves. They do not encumber mages either, which is important. You're already wearing thick leather gloves. You're plus 3% to magical damage, 8%. Okay, I don't need them. Even better. Ooh, an iron helmet. What are you currently wearing? Bronze helmet. Plus 5, minus 10%. Yeah, it's better. Don't know if you can... How are you looking with your helmet? Rusty helmet is 3%. That's 4%. That's just better in general. You can only... Three encumbrance though. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take this. Interesting. So these lead to other areas. I'll remember that because I'm going to have to explore up there soon. There's an underground lake. Oh, there's a boat. That looks like alchemical supplies, doesn't it? Hello, you're dead. Ooh. Some more magical notes, thank you very much. This large cave is dominated by one feature, a huge tower of green goo. It constantly bubbles, hisses, and emits puffs of dangerous-looking gas. Every surface of the cavern is covered with a thin layer of slime. There are piles of rotting vegetation in the corners. That must be what is fed to this monster to be converted into horrors. And you are lucky enough to see the process in action. As you watch, a tiny ochre slime crawls out of the green beast's upper spout. It slides around a bit, and then is absorbed back in by tentacles into the thing's base. The slimes must be created using these horrid constructs. Right. Oh, fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm so bad at checking what weapon they're equipped with. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Nice. Oh, this is taking me back to this door that I didn't ever notice. Have I explored everywhere then? Maybe I have. Oh no, there's down there. Ugh. Fuck you, Goblin Shaman. Well, you go and activate that. Excuse me, Goblin. Dick face. How about you pick on someone your own size? We're done. Anything here? Oh, you leveled up. Gimme, 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 gimme. So we're going to want more of that and more of that. Was that black basalt? Okay, that might be important. I'll keep hold of that for later. Right, we know where that goes. So there were a few things to explore before I continue in this dungeon, I think. There was this ladder that I apparently can't get to anymore. Where did you go, ladder? So there's this place in here. Let's kill some slimes. Ooh, so dead. Which leads into here with Guten Blasto. I was hoping that I'd kill him. Nice, got a cleave on. Slime stained tunic, 6%, 10% to blessings or curses you cause. I think she should have that. Currently got a. What have you got? 10% armor. You can have the slime stained tunic. Delightful. Crude dagger, stein, ball, spoon, blah blah blah. Wine, ale, blah 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 blah. Right, who else have we got? Oh, there you are. Hello. Is it just you? It is. It is, it is. What's that? Tearing the bodice. We already have that, don't we? We can take another one. The bookshelf contains mostly blah blah blah. Good broadsword. No, 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 no. Good for selling. Not good for much else. You step into the stone circle and realize in horror that a magical force is trying to hold you in place. With an effort you manage to pull yourself off of it. Anything weaker, like a slime, would be firmly held in place. Oh, I see, I see. And this leads to here, which is the other area that we've been in. Okay, so this must be all of this done. What does that do? You pull the lever, you hear a series of soft clicks and a bell chiming. Something definitely happened. Okay. What happened? What happened? I don't know. I don't know. Right, I guess let's continue exploring this secret passageway around here, huh? Can't reach them. Why? Right, who's this chap? There is a lone mage standing at the far end of this workshop. He stares at you, swaying back and forth. In the shadows of his hood, he looks like a middle-aged wizard lost in thought, and then his hood falls back. What you're looking at is a man who is desperately unwell. His skin is sickly green and covered with deep cracks. As he turns to look at you, something starts to ooze out of the cracks. This is the clear result of a magical experimentation gone horribly wrong. Who are you? The warped mage tilts his head to one side. When he opens his mouth, a long, hissing gurgle comes out. I'm trying to destroy the slime plague. The mage speaks. It comes out as long, hideous gurgle. Not plague, gift, you. He raises a finger and points at you. A glob of viscous goo hangs from the tip. Me what? You, intruder, boojar, slay. And then slime starts to pour out of the cracks in his skin. As it oozes out, his body doesn't seem to get any smaller. This is truly some freakish magic. Well, okay. A misty goo sprays out of Bojar's hideous cracks. Everyone nearby feels slow and sluggish. Your skin burns. I will hit you. And I will hit you again. And I will hit you again. No, I'll miss. That's not going to help you, Bojar. You're dead. Your final blow tears open what's left of Bojar's skin. The last of his slime flows out. It dissolves most of him. For a minute, only his head remains, rasping, "No, you promised." And then the head rolls onto his side. Super dead. Super dead. Okay. Well, we got thick leather gloves. Probably already tested everyone for those, yeah. Reflective pants. No matter how close to savagery the people of Avernum came, they never forgot the immense value and dignity of inheriting a good pair of pants. 2% and 10 to curse resistance. That's 3%. Okay, there we go. You finally reach Bojar's bedroom and library. A thin residue of slime covers everything. The bookshelves on the north wall are mostly bare, but there is a large book on a pedestal in the corner. It's open and the ink on the exposed pages looks fresh. Magical notes. Bye-bye. Slime map. You already have a slime map. Wait, what was that? I did that thing again where I was just like, yeah, I will take it all. But I saw. It was like oozing wand. Okay, she can have it then. With growing excitement, you read through Bojar's notes. They give a detailed account of who he is and what he did and how he was able to create and control slimes. Apparently he was a travelling mage of no great importance who, when travelling to Grissan, saw a large cave while camping in some mountains. He investigated and found that it was full of slimes. Hiding himself with a sanctuary spell, he entered and found that the cavern was a huge factory for producing the slimes. They were born and grew up in enormous pools of green goo. He took a sample of this goo and took it with him. He says nothing else about the slime pit except that it was in some mountains not far east of the town of Colchis. You take note of this, and that the slimes there were controlled by a huge alien slime, whatever that is. He makes one mysterious reference to the creator, but gives no details. From there, Bojar came here, grew the slime samples into his own pool, and used it to create slimes for his own purposes. One small side note is that the pools are more vulnerable to heat. Then he describes making potions from the slimes. The journal trails off very quickly after that. His notes make it clear that he was a courageous and brilliant man. It's a pity he was so evil. At least you now know where to go to find the source of the slimes. Amazing. We do know where to go to find the source of the slimes, and with that save game, I'm going to call it here. To the slime caves. It's been longer than I thought it would be. I was only going to stream for an hour, it's been nearly 3. Oh well. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will catch you on the flip side. Tomorrow is the last stream that I need to do before I get my 25-day streak, and that is my number 4 achievement on stream for consecutive days. 25 days in a row. Go me. Anyway, I will catch you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.